This beef masala recipe is very flavorful, tender, and so delicious. To make this recipe, I'm going to be using beef masala spice, which is a combination of several ingredients. So grab yourself some beef masala and let's get making this delicious recipe. Over here I have my beef, which is 400 grams, and it's also bone in. I'm going to start off by chopping up my beef. Also, I have several other ingredients which I've prepped. I have my tomatoes, onions, coriander, bell pepper, together with some garlic and ginger. I'm going to start off by chopping my beef into large bite-sized pieces. When buying your beef, request your butcher to give you a cut that's tender. I find that soft meat cooks very fast and absorbs all the flavors easily. So I'm going to finish up cutting the meat. Once done, I'm going to be transferring my meat in my pressure cooker over here so that I can boil until tender. If you don't have the pressure cooker, you can boil your meat in a pot or sufuria until the meat is tender. So you're going to place your pressure cooker or your pot over high flame. Transfer your meat in the pot. Add in a cup of water, a beef stock cube. Stir the meat around. Cover my pressure cooker and let the pressure cooker cook for around 3 whistles until the beef is tender. So as my pressure cooker is cooking our beef, I'm going to be chopping up my garlic and ginger over here. I want the beef to be very flavorful, so I'm going to be adding in 4 large cloves of garlic and some ginger. So I'm going to roughly chop up my garlic and ginger, then mince into little pieces. I'm going to manually remove the pressure from the cooker. Once all the pressure is out, I'm going to open my lid and my meat is looking very delicious. Wow. Because my meat is tender, I'm going to place aside and place a non-stick pan over medium flame. Add in 2 tablespoons of cooking oil so that I can fry my onions. Remember, I just boiled my meat. I didn't add any oil. All I added is water and a stock cube. I'm going to add in my onions. Saute the onions until soft. While frying my onions, I'm going to be adding in some coriander stems. Please don't throw away your coriander stems because they're full of flavor. Stir in. Immediately the coriander stems hit the hot pan, the aroma in the kitchen is just so good. I always add in coriander stems when cooking because the flavor is just intense. When the onions are looking soft, I'm going to be adding in some crushed garlic and ginger that I prepped up earlier. Cook the garlic until fragrant. That is going to take around 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, the kitchen is going to be smelling so good. So to my pan, I'm going to be adding in some turmeric, black pepper, some paprika together with our beef masala. Toast the spices together with the onions, garlic and ginger, and toast for around 30 more seconds. This is going to make the spices very flavorful. Add in your tomatoes and give everything a stir. Add in some tomato paste and a splash of water. You can see how saucy the tomatoes are looking. So I'm going to cook the tomatoes for around a minute over medium-low flame until the tomatoes are fully cooked. You can use a spatula and smash the potatoes so that they can cook a little bit fast. Once the tomatoes are cooked, I'm going to add back my meat in the pan. Add a little bit of water in the pressure cooker so that I can get all the lovely sauce from the pot. And wow, you can tell this is going to be very delicious. You're going to reduce the flames to low and simmer for around 5 minutes. As my meat is cooking, I have a tablespoon of cornstarch over here. I'm going to be adding in water. Stir in the cornstarch so that it can be fully combined with the water. Once the cornstarch is fully combined, I know you're probably wondering why I didn't add salt. So because I added in a stock cube and it usually contains salt, I'm going to be adding in some more at this point. But instead of adding more salt, I'm going to be adding in a beef seasoning cube to my pot so that I can have even more beefy flavor to my meat. If you're making a lot of maybe a kg or more of beef, you can maybe add in some more salt to fully season the beef masala. Everything looks amazing at this point, so I'm going to be adding in some green capsicum. I'm going to be cooking my capsicum for about a minute because I love my capsicum crunchy. Adding my cornstarch mixture in the pan. Stir in. Immediately you add in your cornstarch in the pan, the beef masala is going to start thickening up because of the cornstarch. If you don't have the cornstarch, you can add in a teaspoon of all-purpose flour and it's still going to do the trick. The beef masala also is going to be looking very glossy and delicious. Let this simmer for around 1 minute on low flame, and as you can see, the oil is slowly separating from the beef stew, meaning that it's cooked to perfection and it's going to be very delicious. Also watch over your pan or pot because we added in some cornstarch. To finish up, I'm going to be adding in some coriander. Toss everything together. Put out the flames and my beef masala is ready to serve. When done making the beef masala, it's going to be looking very glossy, tender, and very delicious. You can serve the beef masala over some rice, mashed potatoes, chapati, or even ugali. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll be trying out this amazing and delicious beef masala recipe.